Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it. It's Tuesday, February 25th. So I want to talk about a couple things. I want to briefly mention the business tour that I have kicked off. So many of you saw the video that I put out this past weekend from Pittsfield Rye Bakery. And Pittsfield Rye Bakery is a local business that I have done videos with for a few years now, and become really good friends with the owners, Renee, Ricky Robbins, and Ryan Robbins. So I thought, what a great place to start. So many of you know for quite a few years now, I've been doing these, what I call a business tour, and it's basically just highlighting our local businesses. You know, I hear from a lot of people that are a lot of business owners in the community that if you're not downtown, you know, if you're in that certain corridor in downtown Pittsfield, you have Downtown Pittsfield Inc., which will help promote you, and a lot of businesses outside of that say, you know, I wish we could get some help, and that's kind of what inspired me to do this. So this weekend. It was last weekend and this coming weekend. So February 28th, Friday, and Saturday, March 1st, Pittsfield Rye Bakery is offering buy 2 loaves of bread, get 1 free. And it's just a special to help promote local businesses. And I think that's really nice of the Robbins family to do that. This is the second or third time they've done a special like this that I've been able to promote through It's Pittsfield Tonight's business tour. So I was very grateful for them to do that. I also mentioned if you are a local business owner and you would like to be featured on this business tour, stop by Pittsfield Rye Bakery, leave one of your business cards with either Ryan or Rick and Renee, the owners, and I will contact you and do a short, free promo to help you out through It's Pittsfield Tonight. So I did receive a few messages from people that saying, can I book that with you? And as much as I appreciate those messages, and I do, there was a reason I said stop by Pittsfield Rye Bakery and leave your business card. For one, I think it's so important for local business owners to work with each other, to lift each other up, to support each other. That's crucial to success in the community. And I truly believe that. So that was the main reason, because I can promise you by going and supporting another local business, when I do that promo for you, I would guarantee you that those other business owners, like the Robbins family, will go and promote or go into your business and promote and spend money with you and maybe their staff. So it's one of those, the tide rises all boats kind of thing. It's that was the main reason for that. So again, it's this weekend from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., Friday, February 28th, and Saturday, March 1st, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Their retail store is open. It's located at 1010 South Street, directly behind Guido's. You just go up the hill. You can't miss the signs that are there. And it's buy 2 loaves, get any other loaf for free, and they have a lot of really good specialty breads. Many of you that have been following me for a while know that the Death by Chocolate is by far my favorite. But they have a wide variety of different breads, healthy breads, all sorts of really cool specialty products. And again, if you're a business owner and you would like to be featured, just leave your business card with them, and I will stop up there, gather the cards, and contact you. And there's been a few that have already done that, and I've already booked some time to do some promo videos, so I'm excited about that. So there was, I think, 3 businesses already that I've been in touch with. So, again, that's this weekend. So if you can, please do it. It's so important to support our local businesses. I mean, they're the lifeblood of our community. When local charities and causes are looking for money, they always reach out to the local businesses, and rarely do they say no. And there's so many reasons why it's so important to spend your money locally if you can. I get buying stuff online. There's a lot of stuff we don't have here that you can get online, and there is a cost difference, but restaurants, food products, really any business, because you're not just paying for a product, you're paying for customer service, And those are businesses that employ people in our community, that keep the community going. That's our tax base. So it's really, really important to support our local businesses. So, okay, that's that. Tonight, Tuesday the 25th, is a Pittsfield City Council meeting. I would love to see more people participate and attend those council meetings. If you can't attend in person, there's a variety of ways to watch. PCTV streams it through a variety of outlets. I believe they've been regularly posting them on Facebook Live also, so you can catch it there on the Facebook page for Pittsfield Community Television. But this meeting, there's a few things going on. It always starts with public speaking, and then there's some communications from the mayor, from Mayor Marchetti. So he's appointing or reappointing the members to the Pittsfield Economic Development Authority, but he's also informing the council that he has appointed Linda Claremont to the Pittsfield Economic Development Authority Board. So she will be a board member. For those of you that don't recognize the name Linda Claremont, that's our former mayor, Linda Tyre. So Mayor Marchetti is putting her on the Pittsfield Economic Development Authority. A TIF to Unistress, which is it's a 10-year tax increment financing. So that's what a TIF is. It's basically a tax break with stipulations. And many of you remember there was, at the last council meeting, they talked about 50 new jobs that they'll be creating through an expansion. So I'm certain it has something to do with that. And a bunch of other stuff. There's new business, a lot of standard stuff, some petitions put forward by councilors KV, Warren, and Persip, and a lot of it's regarding Senate bills on sexual abuse. And I think a lot of that, there's three different things, including one that deals with the age of consent, because that's a topic that's being talked about a lot due to a lot of the headlines we've seen this past year with some things that allegedly took place at Miss Hall's school and allegedly took place at Pittsfield High School. And I still receive a lot of messages on that. And all I can say to everyone is let the investigation continue. It saddens me with a lot of the messages I get that there's a lot of people that have a lack of confidence. They feel that's all just going to be swept away. Don't think that way yet. I understand people's concerns, but let this investigation follow through. And when the results are released, then it's time to talk about it. Anything prior to that is just speculation, and it's such a serious issue. I don't want to dive into speculating on anything that serious. I just don't. I don't think it would be serving anything positive to the community. So when that investigation concludes and the results come forward, then it's time to talk about it, because then it's a community issue that we can talk about. The results are out. So, and another thing I want to mention before I wrap this up is school committee. This is an election year for council and school committee. I think maybe the city clerk. This is, since it's a 4-year term for mayor now, and we're on a second or third cycle of that. This is one of those elections where the mayor is not on the ticket. So voter turnout traditionally is very, very low. And I hate seeing that, because the school committee is so important. And we realize that talking about the issues we've been talking about recently. One of the big things is our current superintendent announced that he will be leaving the end of June. And we're going to have a new interim superintendent until they appoint a permanent superintendent. Many people are saying it's going to be the deputy superintendent, Matthew Bishop. They'll make him the interim superintendent, and then he'll be appointed the permanent superintendent. I've heard good things about him as a teacher, as a leader, that a lot of people like him. But, I'm one of those people that understand the concerns that it's time for change, I think, to build confidence back in the system. And I think that's super important. We had an opportunity the last go around 5 years ago when the city was looking for a superintendent, and they interviewed some fantastic candidates from all over the country, and we decided to promote from within. And that superintendent has left early, right in the middle of all this going on. And I personally think the best way to bring confidence back within the staff, our teachers, the students, which is obviously the most important, but the teachers are so important. We've lost so many good teachers, and we've lost so many students that are choicing out. I believe Pittsfield School District is still the second highest choice out rate in the state. It's still listed that way from the data that I looked at, second to Springfield. And that's in numbers, not percentage. I think Springfield was 800 and something students, and ours was 500 and something, the numbers I was looking at this last year, or the last report available. So anyway, the school committee is so important that I hope more people throw their hat in the ring and decide to run for school committee. It's tough to get people to run for public office anymore. A lot of people wonder why we end up with the same old. At the same time, you have to be thankful for people that do decide to run for office, because what if they all stopped? I mean, somebody has to do it. So I would like to see more people throw their hat in the ring, pay attention to the school committee, pay attention to the city council, go to some city council meetings. And if you do go for the public speaking part, after you speak, don't just get up and leave. Stay there. Those council chambers are empty. Just about every single meeting, unless there's something where a group of people is there for a particular reason, and then they usually leave after that is talked about. I don't know. That's just personally how I feel. I'd like to see more people attend and be involved with that. But, I get it. If everyone's paying attention and they're watching from home, as long as you're paying attention, that's good too. So, all right. So that's tonight's city council meeting. So I'm going to wrap it up. But remember, this weekend, Pittsfield Rye Bakery, 1010 South Street. That's the first business I've highlighted in this year's business tour. Friday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Buy any two loaves of their specialty bread and get one for free. It's a great deal, and it's so important supporting our local businesses. And again, if you're a business owner and you want to be featured on this business tour, just leave a business card with them there at Pittsfield Rye Bakery. I will collect that. I will contact you, and we'll schedule a time to do a promo for your business. So, all right, that is it for now, everybody. And I'll do a follow-up video either tomorrow or the day after. We'll see what happens with tonight's city council meeting. So be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and I'll catch you all in the next day or two.